Hello, everybody. Welcome to ELU Week 7. It is going to be GCA versus GCC. The GC Civil War has finally come to the Rift as we now see the first trade in ELU history come to fruition tonight, as Donut PvP was officially traded from the Revolution and is now making his debut start for GCC. I'm your solo caster tonight because we couldn't get anybody else to come on. Sorry about that. All right, I believe teams are already ready to go, itching for the draft, and they have just started right now, and we are going to go ahead and get ourselves into that. All right, GCA coming in with a nice little hot streak, potential first place finish if they do 3-0 this series, so a lot of open things possible. Span away, not going to get the Leona. And that's going to be Katarina banned on GCA side, so more Ares bans as Ares has returned to mid lane. Caitlyn also going to be banned away against Spirit Tracks as well. Rakan another ban as well against Spanaway, so they are targeting that bot lane. I would possibly like to see a possible Echo ban here. Just see if anything else like that can arise up here and just make it better. Misfortune ban away as well. So Air's not going to get their one trick and 280 carry bans right there just to hurt Spirit Tracks. And there is the Echo ban, as I was just mentioning. Kind of weird, huh? Sorry about that, as I listened to the arcane music to pump me back up. And now we're going to have first side blue pick on GCA. Very strong pick, potentially. Has to see what they can go here. Jinx gonna be the lock-in. I don't think that's something you would want to first pick for Mudkip, but it could potentially be really good. So I would like to still see it in action. GCC gonna instantly hover the Thresh, just gonna hold on to it for as long as possible, and will eventually lock it in to make sure. And that's going to be the Graves coming in for Donuts, one of his favorite champions when he did play. So we will be seeing that as well, as I'm going to go ahead and I think I officially changed it on the roster sheet where Donut is now there. It's going to be a nice little Nautilus and Nunu angle. Of course, Mr. Toasty Boy, the Nunu King himself. Have to make sure he is always respected in this league. I will keep pushing that moniker as far as possible. Just, have some fun with it. And now, as well as we go ahead and move deeper into this draft, third pick is going to be Jhin. Okay. I can possibly maybe see a poke comp here with Jhin, like, trying to shed as much as you can. It's just that Jhin can't really kill tanks, and they have two I mean, Nunu's a full tank. Nautilus is like half tank, like 75% tank, especially with the W buffs as well. Darius is going to be banned away on the side of GCC, as Yone is also going to be targeted as well on the side of GCA. Ares bans are still coming in respectfully. Mordekaiser ban also going to come in as well. So two top bans against forever against Violet Cap. So that way he can't do what he did the other series. All right. And that's probably going to be another Ares ban if I had to believe myself. I don't think of anything else potentially that could be banned here unless they want to surprise me. It is a Nico ban. So another Ares ban is coming in. Sorry about that. The Nico ban transformed herself into a Lux at last second. Wow, that's so crazy. Riot Games can do that outside of the game. Well, I'm being ganked by my cat IRL. Sorry about that. Red 4 is now going to come in here. Nice little power pick here, potentially. It's going to be the Ornn top lane, so they will go ahead. Give the tank duty. right up there to Nightmare Seda, so that should be good. It's going to be interesting to see how Nightmare Seda reacts in this matchup as well. It was volatile in the last matchup as well when he last played against Sunny D, but then again, it is Sunny D, so there's respect that carries to that name in this league, and that's going to be the Gwen Hover and the Gwen Taken, so that's probably a lethal tempo Gwen top, which should be really good into this orange, should be easily abusable for her if she's able to use her W correctly and dodge a majority of orange damage. Sorry for the brief pauses in between, I'm also eating my dinner. As Vex is the final pick away for GCA, so that will be Forever's champion this game. We'll be playing the Vex, the anti-mage. I say anti-mage, it's more anti-mobility, but Vex is just a one-shotting machine with so much mobility. You know how Riot does it. And the Vigar hover and responds. So we have a Yordle mid lane. This should be interesting. All right. Both teams have declared their ready check, so they're going to go ahead and get us started in game as well. I would hope so. I think they're just waiting for you, Jazz, I guess. All right, there we go. Got into game now. So while we go ahead and wait for them to fully draft out, fully pick their champs, go ahead and do their pick and bans, 3-minute wait time, 3-minute jail time that Riot likes to keep us in. Do like the team comps that I have seen here. GCC, it is a interesting team comp as well. The Jhin Thresh synergy to me could potentially be good, but it also depends on the runes that Thresh takes as well. Well, meanwhile, Jhin, I most likely assume that it's probably Dark Harvest or something of that nature. Can't imagine it being anything else. Graves, most simply, probably either Fleet or Electrocute or something like that, going for more damage. Ornn is pretty simple. And Vigar is pretty simple, unless they do decide to go first strike for the late game. Like damage power spike up with the Vigar power scaling as well, because first strike is really interesting this game. I think Vex can also easily use first strike a lot this game. The Vex into Vigar is kind of a hard matchup because as soon as Vex has her Telltale go in as well, Vigar insta cages them and does as much before Vex can even W herself and get the shield. So it is kind of dangerous as well because she can be stopped by stuns. I think that, yeah, when I played that matchup mid, it was very hard for me. Then again, I'm not very good at Vex, so. All right. So I do like the comp better for GCA. I think they have a more complete comp. Two AP solo laners. Gonna go ahead and get the Nunu in there, get the attack hyper carry Jinx with the Nautilus as well. Should be interesting. I think matchups wise, it really depends on how top plays out. Whether Nightmare Seda is able to just comfortably hold off the Gwen and not, take too much bad trades early game where Gwen can't threaten to kill, but Gwen can just heal up a ton. So also can't really threaten to kill her there unless you play really good in trades. Or maybe use the Ornn perfect combo that potentially could do. That potentially does, I think, around 800 to 900 damage full combo perfectly. But it is a little difficult to get to at first, and there's different variations of the perfect combo as well. So it is personally up to Nightmare Seda to see how he handles this matchup and how he handles this game. Because if Gwen does get ahead in this matchup, the only peel that you have is the Thresh and the Vigart E, and then of course Ornn itself. But I feel as if Ornn is mainly their source of engage, of just long range engage, other than a hook. But I don't think much else can happen from that. So it does have to be played better, as Mudkip will go ahead and hover team out for us, giving us a nice little caster trait. Oh, Lemowski's going to respond with the same Demo Tevil trick. Fortunately, it can be watched. All right. Now we are going to go ahead and wait our 4-minute wait time because we still have to wait for the 40 seconds as well. As my girlfriend is messaging me, wishing me good luck. As this game actually has a ton of playoff values as well, because I think War GCA have happened. Do you know by chance, Chaz? Oh no, that's next week. Okay. Well, I mean, if GCA does win, I do think that they are also confirmed for playoffs, because I think their only series loss is against LLW, because they did come back against New York Goons. They 3-0'd Rev. They beat TAD 2-1. They had a bye last week, so yeah, they only have one series loss, and it was against LLW. So they would go 5-1 in the series. They'd be 14-4. As well, also going to be interesting for the head-to-head matchups. GCA only doesn't own the head-to-head against LLW, so if they do end the same place, LLW will take the spot above them. Don't think that that would happen, as well as Nightmare Seda is apparently going to stream his point of view as well, even though his game is getting casted. So, don't know about that, but sure. I feel as if he shouldn't do that, possibly. So that way because your game is getting casted, and I don't want the enemy team possibly listening onto your comms, because I don't know if you do put a delay on that, and I respect the competitive integrity, even though we are a completely amateur league by the whole sorts of nature of it. I still think that we try to have our at least be fair, be fun with as many people as possible here. As we are going to go ahead, we have a minute 30 left into the prison as well. So GCC is the only conditional team that has to make it into playoffs. If GCC, I believe, lose this series, I think it is a confirm out, because they would be 4-14. But then again, War, it really depends on other factors. Again, I think GCC don't have a shot at it, because then they would possibly they have to face TPP and then LLW, who are the historic veterans of the league as well. But best case, I think they go 1-5, taking a game off either TPP or us. But I don't think with that. I think GCC, the end is near for them, but I don't hope that demoralizes them, because they go ahead and they 3-0 this series. They're right back into that playoff race, and they go straight back into the blue, because it really depends on how this series go, whether or not, because then they would need to have War lose out completely, which isn't impossible to think, because War does go against TKK, one of the hottest teams win streaking right now, and GCA as well next Sunday, or 2 weeks from now, Sunday, because we are taking a break for Thanksgiving, so that way everybody can spend time with their family and be happy with each other, be safe for the holidays. So we will have a game Tuesday night, and then you will not see us again until the 2nd of December. So a little far away. Sorry about that. All right, I just received an email from my professor saying class on Tuesday has been canceled. Cool. That's cool. My other professor didn't cancel her class, even though it's on the Wednesday. That sucks. As now we are going ahead to get everything loaded back up here as well. Anything interesting I'd like to see? No, pretty much everything is the same. Lethal Tempo Jinx as well. Going to be going ahead using that new rune. And we do have Predator Vigar. Okay. Is it still 0% for you? Oh, no. There we go. That does not look. Uh, that is not supposed to happen. Yeah, we'll give it a minute. I would hope so. Summer's Rift can't be completely. Summer's Rift is currently experiencing the Super Bowl blackout live as we speak right now, and oh my God, the Saints have the ball. If you all remember that Ravens versus Saints Super Bowl, you'll get that reference. That was really interesting. Or was it? It was Super Bowl. What was it? Was that the Ravens? That was what No, that was Ravens 49ers. Oh my God, it was Ravens 49ers. That's right. It was in the Superdome with the power outage. That was the 2013 Super Bowl. Wow. That was such a long time ago. Oh my God. Jim Harbaugh was still in the league. Uh do you not have one of them added as a friend? I'm spectating them right now. Yep. Okay, so just leave really quick and spectate. I will go ahead and a little quick officiating cast here. Okay, it looks like Red Side is already warding their own red as well. Don't worry, you guys just got to believe my words real quick. I'm spitting facts out for you real fast. It is going to be both bot side starts for both laners right now, as Jazz is getting it right then and there. We're going to have item starts pretty normal across the board for everybody. Both long swords in the bot lane, Jinx with the 3-pot, Jin with the refillable potion. As now Donut will be finishing up his blue, Toasty Boy will be finishing up his red, and now Jazz has the game available right now. Just send it straight over there. We're going to go ahead. Sorry about that. You did miss about a minute or two of action, but nothing interesting happened as Eris and Forever are just trading right now in the mid lane. Not much else is happening except for bot lane trading. A Mudkip just spamming those rockets freely. Oh, wide little hook actually going to happen right there. Thank you. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Hi. Now we go ahead and do everything correctly right now, as I'm going to go ahead and close my client and stop my downloads that for some reason are updating right now. But nice little trade right there in the top lane. Nightmare starting getting those good trades down, which he needs to constantly get in order for him to have a good chance to win this lane. Nice little trade there as well for Forever. Gonna go ahead and just beat down Eris as well. Eris does have the Predator rune boots, so going for a little bit of the damage late game more. I would have preferred to see another rune, but I guess Predator works fine because everybody's abusing Predator. Nice little Gwen things top. Gwen is immune, that whole shabazz. You know how that is. Because now we have a nice little gank right here. Toasty Boy, the cage is going to be right there. The fear will go through. Only going to be a little bit of the E damage. Potentially could have flashed and gotten the kill, but it would have been a trade. Most likely not going to pull the trigger there. But good pressure on the gank there. Eris is still staying, even though they are quite low on the Vigard. That's a nice little Jinx root right there, but no Thresh hook to follow up, which was very weird there. I feel like Thresh was in a nice position to hook their Nightmare Sato, dominating these trades like exactly how he needs to. It is a Doran's Blade Gwen top with no flash as well, which is the interesting to note here. And that's going to be huge damage, the electrocute! First blood. Happens right there. Just like that. Forever does it again, baby. Nice little hook right there onto Nautilus as well. Damage by Jhin right there. The hook into tower range will happen. Spanaway is forced to flash. The flash right there by Jhin. No force shot ready. Lamalski's Ignite will claim it. Jhin now running. Lamalski getting in between the Jhin Rockets, trying to stop the AoE damage from reaching Jhin. And that's going to be a flash roar by Mudkip. Will not confirm it either. Lamalski's hook goes a little wide, but I think you just back here for your spirit checks. You barely got lucky. I would not push my luck any further. Whew. Wow. That was good. Oh, you're Eris's biggest fan? I'm very sorry you had to watch Eris die there. I apologize for watching that. As now another nice trade is going to be happening here mid lane. It's going to be huge damage onto this Vigar. That's going to be another fear coming through as well. Forever does have the teleport, doesn't have the ignite, potentially has the Q coming back up just to secure it with the flash. The E is there, won't confirm the kill though. That's going to be a nice little Gwen damage top right there. Gwen is immune, but not enough to a shotgun to the face. Nice little trade kill right there, going the side of Donut PvP, and now Vigar, the flash forward, is going to confirm another kill for Forever that will get him 6 now. Eris did use the teleport to get back into lane, bought the tier, bought the Predator boots, doesn't matter. Forever is already on a lost chapter. And a moment to breathe. This is usually the part where I ask my co-caster if there would be anything interesting to note, but Toasty Boy will go ahead and secure that top subtle, now having a nice little CS advantage there of about 4 camps. As Donut is just clearing up his bottom side as well. Ocean Dragon is the first dragon of the game. It's potentially nice to see some strats for it. Lamalski, they know they have a control ward there. Now Toasty Boy will find them as well. Eris is possibly in another bad position here. Control wards dominate the map for Blue Side River right here. And that's going to be Toasty immediately starting up the dragon here. Did use the consume a little bit early, but it looks like it's going to be no contest from the side of GCC. Or if they do have any idea, no, Donut is already backing. They know it's gone. And that will be Ocean Dragon confirmed right there. Nautilus Hook will barely miss the Thresh, so that is a saved life just from the hook barely fizzing out, not having enough energy. And the most interesting thing in this game is Nightmare Seda is at a good, cool 60 CS, and Violet Cap is suffering in the Gwen top lane, not able to get ahead at all. Thank you very much, Shaz. Now, the gold leads here are very interesting to tell. It's a 200 for the Graves. It is going to be a nice, cool, I'd say around 600 in the top lane. Mid lane is the telltale one, almost 1,000 already at the beginning of the game. Jinx is barely up about 20, 30 gold, which is not really important. Thresh does have the more gold because he's been around with the Jhin a lot more, getting more target stacks procced, even though he does have less CS. So he is proccing the melee minions a lot more, the siege minions a lot more than for, say, the caster minions, which only grant 14 gold as well. But technically more pocket, and the more money in their pocket still goes to the Nautilus. So I wonder if they already have boots. If you don't mind. Yeah, okay, they only have tier 1 boots. This is probably tier 2 right now. So Mercedes is actually going to get ganked right here in the top side. The first Gwen needle misses, but the others don't. That's going to be a flash right there by Nightmare Seda. This is the ultimate coming in right now. Gwen is immune for temporarily, and Donut is here just to try and provide backup as much as he can, just to try and stop the bleeding. And Vigar is going to walk straight into Eris. There is the Vigar cage. It will be the stun still going through. Doesn't get the confirmed kill yet. Riptail, the homie, get out of there. It's going to be the Predator use as well. Won't matter because he did use the Q. And that's a 3-0 forever. Getting the jump onto the Vigar. Toasty Boy will go ahead and confirm that Rift Herald, and Forever is dominating the series like he always does. And that's a nice little engage right here. That's going to be an instant teleport by the Graves, who didn't take flash. Forgot to mention that earlier. Sorry about that. And that's going to be a nice little ignite confirmed with the red buff smite. And Jinx will go ahead and fall. Nautilus going to go ahead and engage again, trying to hit the hook onto Jhin, stuff him under tower. Won't really happen. Just taking bad trades right now. Eris will go ahead and lose a ton of tower plating. Only one tower plate left in that mid lane. Objective bounties may be happening soon, just from the mid lane gold lead alone. Unfortunately, it is your whole team, so unfortunately, Eris will be suffering just for a little bit longer, as the gold lead is dead even at around 11 minutes as we reach that mark right now. Oh? Eris pushed up with no vision right now. That's going to be Forever doing a ton of damage. Doesn't have the Vex ult confirmed yet. There's a gauge flash forward. We'll confirm it. Wow. I am very sorry if you are Eris' biggest fan in this game. It is not a very pretty game for them. Now, the good thing is, well, Ornn is consistently 20 CS up on Gwen, which is very good news to hear. If you are Nightmare Seda, now you know for sure that the only person ahead right now, that's going to be the Nautilus ulti coming in right now. Thresh just trying his best to disengage as much as he can. The Vex teleport is there. And a teleport canceled. Oh no, it went through. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong person. It's actually Eris who is stuck right there. But here's the Ornn Horn onto Violet Cup. The Q will go ahead and confirm it with the auto attack as well. No Gwen immune for right now. Violet Cup thought Donut had already jumped over. It doesn't matter. That's another kill. Eris is 0-5 right now. 2,000 gold lead just in the mid lane alone. Wow. And a champion that you don't want to be ahead like that on the Vex just has that huge one-shot potential going into the later stages of the game as well. And that's going to go ahead and be mid-tower falling. Vex claiming first tower at 12.5 minutes. Whew. This is getting ugly. Is that a misbuy? Oh, no. The new support item uses tier. Oh, my bad. I thought Nautilus taking the tier item was like, what? What is he doing? Then I realized that he actually needs to use it right now, and that's going to be Toasty Boy is going to go ahead and confirm that blue buff steal for himself, but that's going to be the flash coming through. Is it going to be enough with the phase rush? Vigar Cage is probably still down. It's just taking huge damage. There's the consume. Here is the curtain call, baby, and that's going to be a huge re-engagement. The Vex going ahead, trying to confirm that kill. It will not. It barely misses. That's going to be one traded back, though. As Rever will go ahead and hit that. A dive top lane does not go the way that you want. That Nautilus Gwen not going to be able to get that hot scissor action onto Ornn. I just realized what I said. I apologize. Eris does fall as well, but that's 2 traded kills, and that's a huge shutdown to the Gen, using it to collect it with the Gale Force. I'm sorry, Jess. You guys cannot hear it, but I have my producer laughing in my ear. So Nightmare Santa going to go ahead and clear that vision. Gwen actually equaled that CS lead pretty nicely. We are going to get Kraken Slayer coming from Jinx this game. Just shoving those crit rockets down everybody's throat. Nice little KD scoreline right there for the big Lemowski, because he is the better support so far through about 15 minutes as we are about to reach that mark. Go ahead, take a screenshot for Spirit Tracks, so you can go ahead and do it for his stats. Chemtech Dragon Soul was just taken as well for the side of GCA, so now we will have the Infernal coming soon in 3 minutes, which should be extremely helpful with the Infernal Soul this game. Vex with Infernal Soul is huge. That's going to be a nice little engage right now. Nightmare Seda is in a potentially really bad spot. Eris is there with the Predator just trying his best to help, but Gwen is immune. So, Gwen's immune. Sorry. Spirit Tracks is going to get flashed on right there. The Gale Force is not enough. That's a huge Nautilus CC lockdown combo. We'll go ahead and continue the fight right now. Lemowski will shove him under the tower. Misses the Thresh R with it. Trying to get the 99% slow. Won't get it. Very unfortunate. As now top lane is going to fall as well. All outer towers are gone, and objective bounties have creeped into the game for the side of GCC, as they all are about to be down 3,000 gold. 3.2k, sorry. Alright, gold leads have actually just shifted here dramatically. Ornn is now behind on the Gwen of only about 500 max. Jungle is still a huge gold lead right there for the Graves, able to out-temple right now that Nunu, getting butter ganks off, getting kills for himself as well. But he is a new player, so he doesn't exactly need the kills himself. Biggest thing right now as well is that mid lane difference is still as humongous as ever. Eris is level 9 compared to Forever's level 12, which is ugly. So golf course, is that a, what is wrong with that tower? What? Yeah, do you see that? The destroyed tower. It looks like a cauldron. It looks like a witch's cauldron. Okay, well. Right, spent all of their budget on Arcane, as now that's going to be a nice little CC chain right there onto Nunu Hook as well, just to confirm the kill. Gwen is immune, but still was able to push the Ornn Horn through her. Gonna go ahead and get that. Span away will go ahead and find Donut. Will now engage onto him, even though he knows his team is at a disadvantage. We'll go ahead and drop the R right there as well. Nightmare Sata's there as well. Eris, who has Crown of the Shattered Queen ready, will eat it. No, that's not what you wanted as well. Violet is going to go ahead and engage here right now. Huge sandwich onto Lemowski. The hook will not be needed. Oh, he will barely live so far. Gwen is immune. This is a huge, nice extended team fight as well. Spirit Tracks will not hit the fourth shot onto the Nautilus. Will not force him out as well. That's going to be the Vex R onto Spirit Tracks. He walks away from his team, and that's a huge instant Gib combo. The Vexel hits on the donut. There he goes. Eris will go ahead and get locked up, knocked up, and will be shut down by the Vex as well. Lemelski will fall. Double kill. Bo, baby, almost a triple. His Spanaway will confirm it. And Violet will go ahead and kill Eris on the other side of the map. An ace for GCA pre-20 minutes. They will claim the bot inner tower. They will claim that Infernal Dragon. And they will push themselves to Soul Point. And they'll also claim middle inner tower. Whew. All right, as now they're actually going to continue pushing right now. They do get bot inhibitor tower, but will leave before the inhibitor falls. Nunu going to go ahead and confirm that dragon very soon. There it is. And right now, an uncontrollable game for GCA. They are bleeding heavy. But the game is not over yet. There is still hope. Potentially just stopping that Vex insta-gib onto Spirit Tracks, better positioning from him will go a long way for this series as well. Because if it's just game one already and he's already getting hit like that, it may get really bad. Sorry, I'm so used to somebody else talking. We are going to go ahead and get the 20-minute mark here, just trading up in the top lane. Just top laners doing what top lane do. Just going ahead, baiting for their team and whatnot they do. Another interesting thing to note here as well is we are going to be reaching a milestone very soon that I will go ahead and announce live when it does happen, because if this is how the series is going to go forever, I believe we'll hit 200 kills. I didn't let production know ahead of time, so there'll be no crew graphic. I just, play a little, the Pokemon victory clap, like, da-na-na-na. Something like that. Right? Okay. Okay, we are going to get something like that then. Ready. That's cool. We're going to go ahead and do that as well. As other things to note as well, I think with this loss as well, GCC will be 4 wins away, but it would be a huge dive to just constantly be on this huge losing streak as well. Spanaway going to be going ahead hooking that Ornn. Will knock him up. Spanaway is forced to flash over. Forever is there in the sidelines watching, waiting for his moment. Eris did prop the Predator. It will get timed out from not being used. That's going to be Spanaway going to be ulting the Thresh right there. Forces the Thresh flash out. Spirit Tracks will miss the deadly flourish. Good job on Eris not getting that Crown of the Shatter Queen procced yet again. It's huge damage that you need to stop. And they are going to go ahead. They spot Spanaway out. And they're not going to do anything about it. Spanaway is going to get himself hooked here. It's a death bush! And it works beautifully right then and there. Thresh does fall as well, but you will take it if you are GCC. The Ugandan bush tactics work out for them. And now Nightmare Satyr is under siege as the last inner tower still stands as well. Jin getting near the fight right now. Nightmare Satyr just eating poke heavily. Is going to be feared the wrong way because that's how fear works. Nightmare Satyr is going to go ahead, sound the Ornn horn. Toasty Boy is just on Spirit Tracks. Will not get stopped. He's way too fast. No Blast Cone will be procced as well. They do save the tower. Okay, thank you. And then we started actually kind of playing with this hood here. No, they're all topside! Super Mega Death Rocket will go ahead and hit Ornn in the back. Dirty play, but it will kill him as well. So, You know how it goes. You know how it goes. GCA so far as well, doing very well this game. Just complete domination from the mid lane. So many ways that opens up the game for possible exploitation as well. Also, them playing perfectly as a team as well. The Jin W was almost there. It would have happened, Donut, if he had ulted before he was feared. I believe would have stole that away from a Nunu, which would have been a moment of pride. Because imagine you taking things away from Nunu. Lamau. All right. Games are starting to slow down a little bit. Actually, just as soon as I say that, it's going to be a nice little teleport there by Vitacap behind onto this flank maneuver for the Dragon. They know this is Soul Point. So the teleport was used as well. Possibly could have just walked there where the rest of his team is right now. That's going to be the hook right there on to Lamowski. It won't matter. Here is Gwen. She is immune in her circle of safety. A double kill for Vex. Last hitting both of those forever. Nightmare Seda is going to walk out of position. Has to use the Orin Heat away. They are just pushing them away from this dragon further and further. As Gwen will go ahead and solo kill. Toasty Boy will flash over. Eris will get the stun off as well. Toasty Boy, the new ult is there, but Vex does huge damage. Is god-like. And that would be another kill as well. Toasty Boy claiming credit for that one. Inhibitor will fall. Infernal Soul Lamowski that just respawned and is just sent right back to the summoning portal. That's going to be a huge damage as well to the Gracious. The crit rockets coming through. Jin walks directly onto the Drake's trap and will pay with his life as it's going to be the Nola Secure as well. An ace again. No minions means that the game will not end right now exactly. Eris is back up. Nightmare Seda coming back up in 3 seconds. He has to try his best. Crown of the Queen is shattered. That's huge there as the Nautilus R is right there as well. Now as the Vex are just to confirm the follow-up. 999 forever is legendary. Lamowski, you are the only survivor so far, and you will have to watch as your base is crumbled to the ground. An ace for Vex. They will go ahead and do a ton of damage there. Whew. Jinx does eventually die because she dives the fountain turret. Vitacap destroying the top lane inhibitor, even though his team is ending the game, which is pretty disrespectful. And that will go ahead and end this one. A dominant win right there for GCA. All right, we are going to go ahead and thank you. I need to see the after real quick. 17. Okay. Just doing a little quick calculations here. Don't worry about it. My brain is automatically computing it. And now it is just a mere 14 kills away for Forever to go ahead and get his 200th kill of ELU this season. It's a shame we weren't tracking stacks last season. Forever probably would already have. Forever would have mega hit that already. But we're going to go ahead and go to a quick break as well as we try to get another caster in to help relieve my ill-pitched voice. Thank you very much, and we'll be right back with you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am Glorsnax here, your host with aka Nitro Dex, joined by my lovely top laner, Mr. Ruckus. How are you, sir?
Hi, I'm doing well. It's great to be here and joining you. First time for a series. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. I was making a there's a little thing you missed earlier where the Riot Games glitched out or the spectate completely. So I made a comment. I know you would know this comment about the 2013 Super Bowl blackout game.
Yes.
If you remember that.
Oh, that was what, Ravens 49ers?
Yep. Ravens 49ers 2013. where they were favored in, and it was like 28-6, and then the blackout happened, and then they came all back. All right. Now we are here as well. Gotta go ahead straight back into this draft. GCA is going to go ahead and ban away the Katarina again. Eris is not gonna get that champion, I don't think. Even though White Wazowski is a Katarina main and still gets that champion a lot more than Eris does. So that's strange.
All right.
Auto lunch. Where are the viewers? They're all here, but they're most likely the players themselves just watching, or we're just most likely muted on their stream, which is perfectly fine. We're just here to provide entertaining casts for League of Legends.
GCC following up with a Vex ban. Interesting. Has Forever been playing a lot of Vex?
Forever just played Vex. He just played it last game.
Okay, that's what he popped off with?
Yeah, I told you that.
Yes. You told me he popped off, not on one champ.
Yeah, it was the Vex versus Vigar matchup. The counter is the Eris, who gets the Vigar. It's a counter matchup.
All
right. And wow, that's a huge tease. Poor Spanaway will not get Leona. It was almost instantly first pick there by GCA, as they do ban away the Caitlyn Misfortune as well. Vex, Rakan, Leona bans as well. GCA will just stick with what they held last game. Mudkip performed very well on that Jinx as well. Just throwing ahead, just throwing out those crit rockets, getting good positioning as well, having nice ultimates as well. Even though they did miss maybe one or two, but it's forgivable.
Spanaway was getting so excited just for GCC to take his hopes and dreams away last second there.
Very unlucky. As now I am going to go ahead. Okay, as we go ahead, I can go ahead and keep speaking. My bad. Just a little distracted with things as well. It's going to be the same bot lane as we saw last game for GCA. It's the same 3 first picks as well, most likely. Yeah, it is the exact same 3 first picks happening right then and there. It is going to be an Eris Echo right there, as we're going to get Xayah Thresh. Lamowski did play Thresh last game as well, but I don't know for sure if the Thresh would have been a good pick here. But so far, it's nice little self-peel, 80 carry, hook champion, bot lane peel Thresh, and engage Echo. So it is not going to be an engage duty for Nightmare Seda yet, but still could go with possibly the Ornn or something like that. Mordekaiser is now going to be the hovered ban for GCC, and it will go through. It will eventually time out. The pick will go through. As my friend has joined the stream, hey Biz, we're going to go ahead and have the new king himself, Toasty Boy, back on his signature champion. Teams just constantly give him Nunu, and he is constantly getting a ton of assists always. So, don't know why.
He's been super impactful on it all season.
It's one of his. It's a signature champion for GCA, just like the Echo is, and everyone just gives him Nunu. So yeah, and that's going to be a Gwen ban on GCC as well. Yone ban on GCA. Not going to let Eris get that either as well. When do you think Nunu will be banned? I think we're the only team that banned Nunu.
Well, I assume other teams think that they have an answer to it, and it has just not been the case yet at all, as GCA finish up banning with the Shin.
Now, if you are GCA here, what would you like to round out your comp with?
If I was GCA here, something that can abuse the set in the top lane and a high damage carry mid lane would round this comp out very nicely, since they have plenty of peel with the Nautilus for the Jinx, and
could potentially be a Syndra angle.
Yeah, it could be a Syndra angle. Syndra would provide a lot of high damage.
Syndra, Silas, maybe.
Nicely.
That's going to be Darius for Violet Cap. who
This could be an
wanted to
interesting
do it
matchup.
as well. This is going to be really nice. And the Annie hover. I don't think I want to see Annie here, but I do
Uh,
think it would be fine into the Echo. I don't know exactly what counters Echo. So let me go ahead and just use the trusty u.gg, maybe.
I personally don't want to see the Annie. That is mostly just TKK flashbacks, though, for me, giving me
Yeah.
really strong PTSD about that Annie play from that game. So it could work out here well. A lot of CC high
Top 10
damage.
Darius NA. Very true. We have the top 10, top 1,111th Darius in North America on his signature champion, as Lux is the final pick as well. So they did flex the Echo jungle. I believe there was Echo mid because mostly everybody uses Echo mid in this league, and an Echo jungle hasn't been successful so far. Should be top, yes, not jungle. Yeah, no. It's it's the reworked Darius jungle, Ruckus. Here we go.
Okay, let's. I'm real excited to see it, but
I mean, the bleed
just
is really good on jungle camps. I mean, come on.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
maybe that could be an LLW special. Maybe Soko's listening.
uh, maybe. I personally don't want to see Soko on it, but that's no disrespect towards Soko either. He's a very good jungler.
No. It's disrespect.
We don't need that in our
Well,
team
you can't.
comps.
What, you don't think Soko can just man mode anything in the jungle? You know, could possibly
I've
pull
seen
out
him do it. I've seen him do it. I've seen him pull out picks in the
Vi-
jungle and
Violet
Smurf on
Cap
them.
is
But
gold Lamel. Yeah, but ranks don't really matter in this league because we have really good players at the lower elos as well. I mean, the champions, their bot lane was gold 4 and gold 3 as well. I got you with the Darius jungle eventually. Check my match history.
oh boy.
Okay, time to go
Okay.
on the op.gg donut PvP. Let's see if I will see what I think I will see. I hope it's not true. But yep, that is Darius Jungle. That's multiple games of Darius Jungle with Hail of Blades and a lethal tempo. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Beating go ahead beating that Evelyn, losing that Zenzel, and beating a Jarvan. Okay. Which team has more hopium and more copium? More hopium would be GCC, and more copium would also be GCC. Is a very accurate way to describe that.
A
Thank
lot
you,
on the line
Artin.
for them this season, right, Nitro? Does
Yeah,
this game have playoff implications?
this is their game. That this is their series. They need to win in order to stay in the playoff race. Like any hope of being alive in the playoff race. They have to 2-1 this series in order to keep their playoff hopes alive now. A 3-0 would have really helped them out, but now a 2-1 keeps them above the float, keeps them at 6 and 12, which ties them for Tad. But Tad also beat them as well, so Tad would still hold the win over them as well. And War also has the win over them, so they need to just beat them outright record-wise, which is going to be really hard if they're going to lose this series, which is why I'm very much hoping we go to a game 3 where it's a 1-1 and it has a lot more excitement here. But if the game goes exactly how the last game went, then GCC will go ahead and punch their ticket to tie with first, which should be good.
GCC has drafted themselves a really well-rounded comp here, Nitro. How are we thinking GCC wants to attack this team that GCA have drafted themselves?
Right. So the trick to beating GCA is making sure all other lanes are losing, because you most likely can't stop forever. You can
Right.
only put him up against so many walls where eventually he can't break through, because Forever is just that type of player where he does look for the flashy plays, he looks for the kills and all that. Plays very, carry style oriented. So that's why I saw the Annie pick and I thought, okay, this is going to be a little bit interesting. This could be like, Annie bot where he'll hard carry the game, or it'll be like Tyler 1 beginning Annie where he'll just go ahead and, with a couple of ultimates. But I do like the nice comp that GCA has, very clear definition of how they're going to fight as well. And you have the secondary carries as well, the hyper carry Jinx going ahead, dropping the Kit Rocket, so that way she becomes the main carry, or the Darius itself getting the 5 stacks in the team fight, dunking for 1,000 true damage late game is super heavy. That's going to be an instant one-shot onto the Lux there, most likely an instant one-shot onto the Xayah, and the set has to play this game perfectly. Nightmare Seda did win lane last time, but did still lose the game as well. Win lane, lose game. Top laners, you know how it is, Ruckus. Top laners, problems. Win lane, lose game.
I play on an island mostly. I am not used to winning lanes, so can't speak for that aspect of it. But you're right, Nitro. It's going to be really resting on Donut's shoulders to get his mid and top as head as they can, so that GCC doesn't have to get to late game. They don't have to deal with Darius dunking all over them or Annie flashing into the black backline and nuking Lux or Xayah. So I'm really interested to see the paths that Donut takes to try and get these solo lanes ahead.
True. I also forgot to mention the Lux ultimate being a minute cooldown.
Yes. Thanks, Riot. That's what everybody wanted.
I love Lux one-shotting creeps now at level 5.
Yeah, that's always fun, especially late game. Lux laser popping off every 30 seconds. But I think GCA has the tools to deal with Lux any way that they see fit.
I believe so as well. I am looking as well. I mean, Donut has been playing quite a bit of Echo Jungle, so maybe, the fruits of his labor coming through. Well, that'd be a good story arc, right?
Yeah, it would be. Donut is the first journeyman in ELU. Been on a couple of different teams at this point, but he's always been super impactful on teams that he has been on. So I'm excited to watch him tonight and see what he can do for GCC.
Yeah, I forgot. That is true, actually. That is going to be the first trade. So, Donut PvP, first player to go to 3 different teams in 2 seasons. Started on the American Dream.
How could you forget? How could you forget
that?
that Ivern Ringar gameplay that
Oh
did
my god.
2 pentakills for Sunny that game?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Never let us live that down.
Oh
And
no.
then go to the Revolution, benching himself and now being traded as well, because both players and both captains have to agree to the trade beforehand before the trade does go through. It's not like other typical sports where stuff like that happens, as now we are going to be loading up into the game. It is an Annie Predator, as soon as I expected that. Lethal Tempo set top, Predator Echo. So that should be interesting as well. Guardian Thresh, Aftershock Nautilus, Lethal Tempo Jinx, Lethal Tempo Xayah, Comet mid lane, Lux. It's going to be Phase Rush, Nunu, and it's not going to be Lethal Tempo Darius, which is what I was expecting.
Lethal Tempo's been seeing a lot more play recently in the top lane because of changes, correct?
Yes, I think Lethal Tempo Darius is insanely good.
Stack that passive up a lot quicker.
Especially for the early game. Oh, don't tell me he's doing the same glitch. All right, we're facing another 2013 blackout. GCA is the Baltimore Ravens. They're currently up 1-0. And the San Francisco 49ers is GCC. What other famous sports blackouts have happened? I don't know.
Was there one in the a World Series in the 30s or something like that?
What was that? Maple Leaves. Oh, the 1988 Stanley Cup. I remember this actually because I was rewatching old hockey because my dad really liked old hockey.
It looks like we're back on the riff though.
Yeah, it's just a small reconnect issue that fixes it quickly.
We'll have to save that hockey story for another time.
Yeah, we will. It was interesting how that happened as well. It's going to be a Doran's Blade start right there for Spirit Sharks. Not going to go the Lethality Kaisa, which potentially could be really good here. It is going to be a tier start as well for the Lux, as both teams 5-stack and look for anything. Yeah, no. They're all just kind of sitting there in the bot, cordled up. GCC having a nice little campfire as GCA goes hiking in the north side of the map, just going ahead looking around. We are going to get a new dragon this game as the first spawn, as Nightmare Seda will now walk behind all of them unnoticed.
Super.
No wards dropped either by the side of GCA, so they have no vision. I think that was a big mishap, not dropping any wards, as 4 people are just sitting there next to each other.
Nightmare Soda has no idea how close to life and death he was based on taking the back road up there behind red instead of going the other way towards lane.
Okay, it's going to be a late invade as well. They will go ahead and take it, though. It's going to be a nice little invade right there. They now know Nunu started top side. That's going to be a nice little ping missing mid lane as Lux, and that's going to be basically confirming the late invade themselves. It's going to be Nautilus will force the Xayah Flash at a minute 50. Wow, that was fast.
Had to take that flash there, or that was going to be a quick first blood.
I think she still would have lived, perfectly honest with you. It is level 1 only. I don't think you take that much damage as well. That's going to be the Darius started pull, but didn't start lethal tempo, but does use the ghost here. Just
forcing Nightmare Seta off of that wave there. Huge damage coming in from the Darius. I don't know if he needed to pop the ghost there, though.
I think that was a small misplay. I think if he had lethal tempo, that misplay would have been a lot better, because then he would have gotten the extended rage right there, as they do get the roots onto Mudkip there. So top 1,111 Darius does still make mistakes, guys. It's okay. He isn't perfect. That's going to be a nice little engage right there as well. But Nightmare Seda is 3. Violet is only level 2. Not very smart for him to be taking those strides. Spanaway will be taking a tower aggro just for 1 tower shot solely, and that's going to be Nightmare Seda going in right there. This is going to be 3 TPs top. Nightmare Seda not able to do much, trying his best to bob and weave, but it is a targeted spell. First blood goes to the Annie.
Very well executed there by GCA, finding a way to get pressure onto the top lane and secure a early first blood. With absolutely nowhere he could go there.
Absolutely nowhere. I don't think he had the he did have flash available. Could have possibly went for the Darius trade kill back, waste forever in Toasty Boy's time, because they wouldn't have gotten assists. I don't know if he had W up as well. It's going to be a nice little hook there. Bot lane. The Spanaway is going to take a lot of damage here for this trade, though. Not a lot to Lamowski, who did get hooked. Violet Cap is already back. It's taken huge damage, though. That's going to be the pull forward as well. This is going to be possibly... no flash to secure the true damage. Nightmare Seda does have the healing passive better. Donut is top lane right now. But we have a nice little gank mid. The Blight Binding will go ahead and find him. Echo will go ahead and confirm that kill right there. Nightmare Seda just throwing out the Haymaker just to make sure he is dead. Lux barely survives the gank mid lane. I mean, we're talking less than 20 HP. So a huge sigh of relief for Eris not to die to that gank. And does have the teleport back, does use it eventually does use it instantly back mid lane as well. Now he just has to not do what happened last game and die with the teleport down as well. Spirit Track's just going to be farming under tower as best as he can. Pretty well at it as well. Spirit Tracks is one of the better CSers in this league. Nice little hook right there. I'll just right away. The perfect Thresh hook to drive the Nautilus lane, and it is going to be a miss. The Echo W finds two. That was pitch perfect for them as well. Won't be able to secure that kill. Thresh hook is not up in time. GCC, using the Thresh Lantern perfectly, will find themselves another kill.
Huge play right there by Big Lemowski. Lantern hook combo to get Donut into the action there to get a kill onto the Xayah. Very nicely done right there.
And now this point of the game is where it gets interesting. Because there is a gold lead mid, of course, because, First Blood gives you a lot more gold. About 300 solely right now, so it's not impossible. It's about a 500 gold difference right now. Top lane is really interesting with the gold difference, actually, as the Hextech Dragon will be meeting its end, as Nunu will go ahead and solo it. He can do it himself. He has the consume up, just doing as much damage as possible. Does use the smite just for a little extra bonus HP, but consume will go ahead and confirm it right there. 5 ability haste and 5 attack speed for the side of GCA for the rest of the game, which is just free cooldowns right there. So that's going to be a huge little trade right there on the span away. The hook comes through. That's going to be another flay backwards. Thresh not going to go hard on that one, forcing the pots to be used on span away. That was a kill, I believe, solely. Even though there was no Xayah E, could have been there as well. Echo still hanging around top side. Now going to be counter invading as well. Just going to be taking Nunu's blue buff.
Lemowski is kind of popping off on the
This is going to be huge.
Game.
That's going to be a free stun. Violet Cap is just going to eat that right now. Dodges the Darius outer Q as well. Will not give him the free heal. Does have the Haymaker Slam special. Gonna ahead, drop the ultimate right there as well. That's gonna be Spanaway hooked again. It's gonna be rooted up. Just trying to trade right now. But here is the Nunu for the savior. Will force the Thresh Lantern. Will get Spirit Trek to safety, but Spanaway is dangerously low.
Very nice counter engage by Toasty Boy there to bail out Spanaway there.
It could potentially be more here. It's going to be kind of interesting positioning for that Darius there. Nightmare Seda not going to go in there. Does have the ultimate and everything up to potentially kill the half HP Darius, as Toasty Boy will go ahead and start Rift Herald. Now they know for sure that Rift Herald's being done, because they did see the Darius walk down to it. It's going to be a nice little tower plate taken as well. And this is an error in tempo for the side of GCC, as Echo is just taking his bot jungle right now. So both main objectives of the early game go the way of GCA right now. It is about to be 9 minutes, but it looks like it is all or not. This is the dive gonna come in right now. Echo gonna be instead W. That's gonna be the Thresh taking a lot of damage so far. It will be one confirmed kill. Echo has to drop the ultimate. That's another trade back as well. Echo will go ahead and get Mudkip. There is the anti-ultimate, and it misses. Perfectly timed Featherstorm will save Zaya's life for him, and now Nightmare Seda is going to get locked up right now. We'll go ahead and drop Nunu in right there. Gets the shield W. Will save his life. The bleed is not enough, and they are licking their wounds topside as well. But this tower will be falling soon, or not. I'm very sorry to say that. Thought Nightmare Seda will not go in. We'll take the charge damage. That's going to be huge!
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Yep, with the Jinx rocket.
Mudkip, the American sniper, has been perfect with Jinx rockets this series. And Violet Cap knows he's dead. He knows that he will ghost away, trying his best to run out. Will it be enough? Donut has to flash for the auto. Will secure it. They do waste Violet Cap's ghost. But that was still a really good play right there for Toasty Boy to get the confirmed kill on the charge damage for Herald. I don't know why Nightmare Seda was up that close to begin with it anyway.
They should have just backed off there. If nothing else, let's see some happy feet. You know that they have a Jinx on the enemy team. Can't just be standing in one spot for that entire dive there. Just lining it up for the Jinx.
And I must say this game is going a lot better for Eris, who is now just only a little bit CS up. Does have the flash coming up. Will be able to use it. Just going to be slowing down forever. That's going to be the ult used right there. Eris is taking a huge amount of damage. The shield is not enough as we haven't engaged bot lane as well. The Super Mega Death Rocket was used. Forever uses flash. Echo will pop his rewind. Just trying to escape. Toasty Boy will flash after him. Nightmare Seda engaging in the top lane as well. Violet Cap chasing after him. Will be eating the fully charged Haymaker. Echo is able to save his life. Bot lane, nothing much comes out of that humongous fight right there. Featherstorm is now barely going to be up. Mudkip just taking bad trades right now. That's going to be engaged right there by Spanaway. The push away with the hook, barely missing that one. Annie finds another kill as well. And a moment
GCA.
to breathe.
Go ahead and get a deep breath there, Nitro. GCA are just showing out right now as to why they are a top team, keeping pressure on GCC at every turn.
Donut does find Toasty Boy. Will go ahead and start engaging on him. Will miss the Echo W, but now it's going to be a nice little engage right there. Top lane, Nightmare Seda will not press it in time. A solo kill for the number 111th best Darius in the world. Toasty Boy now going to go ahead and try to confirm the nice little engage right here, but this is going to be an instant teleport right here. Instantly matched by the Annie. Donut will go ahead and go in on Nunu. That's going to be the Thresh Ultimate backing down, trying his best to distance them away from the fight. Annie has one kill this fight so far. It is just a simple 1-0. It's going to be the confirmed first tower top lane as well. Ocean Dragon is GCA's to take unless we get the Lux Ultimate steal.
A little early on the Lux Ultimate, but they had no vision.
Unlucky. And now Nunu is there for sure. We'll go ahead and confirm it. And right now, it is going to be a 2,000 gold lead for the side of GCA. This is where the game started to blow up last time for them. Another Infernal Soul for the side of GCA. Oh boy. Jinx crit rockets with Infernal Soul. Annie full combo with Infernal Soul. And Darius with Infernal Soul.
Yes, GCA have a lot of avenues for their team comp to dispense damage pretty evenly at this point, especially if they can pick up these next two dragons and secure soul.
And I would like to mention most of the gold lead is just the top and mid difference alone. It's about almost 2,000 in the top lane right now. Nightmare Seda will be taking another bad trade. Does use the Haymaker. There is the Ghost. Trying to confirm it, but there is the dunk, baby! We'll go ahead and Donut will stun Violet Cap up. Doesn't have the full proc of the ultimate yet, but that's going to be a huge outplay!
At this point, the Darius is just too far ahead. Very nicely played by Violet Cap.
Boy. That was very entertaining to watch. Nightmare Seda is now almost 3,000 gold down on this Darius alone. Oh, man. This is going to be
Huge
huge.
hook.
That's actually really good right there on the Spanaway. Does have the Kraken Slayer available. Will not be able to escape out of that one. Trying his best to engage with what he can. He knows he was a dead man. Jinx does have the Gale Force. Spirit Tracks is super ahead in the spot lane. So, potentially could be really big here with the Xayah carry late game, dropping down those feathers. Does have the Xayah ultimate to go ahead and stop the Annie or Darius engage, but can't stop them both at the same time, unless it's a huge miss outplay right there. But so far, we have ourselves a very good game right now. This is GCA's fighting for determination as now we hit the 15-minute mark. The gold lead is about 2,000, 2,100. Spirit Tracks is just in the bush playing Yuka. Just sitting there, just going ahead and do that right now. Forever knows that he was on a ward, and now knows that they now know he's bot side, as Donut does fail that. Baron will go ahead and just reveal himself, and now that's a huge flash forward right there. Annie may be shut down here. The full combo is not enough. Lamalski takes it. Nightmare Seda is going to go ahead and drop the teleport. Do as much as he can. That's a huge shutdown for the Echo. Toasty Boy's behind. Mudkip will fall as well. Donut does not fall to span away. This is GCC's moment to shine, baby. And shine they do.
Good to see GCC not giving in, not letting this game slip from their fingers. They're still in this game. This is their game to win if they can continue to get Spirit Tracks ahead and keep them safe in these fights like they just did.
Another big issue, though, is that Darius will have the Herald charge onto the inhibitor at 16 minutes. The Lux ult mainly used for a wave clear there. But a really good fight there. I would have wanted Lux to possibly get that Annie shut down, though.
It would have been huge for her, but
they go ahead and see Violet Cap right there. That's going to be the light blinding right there. Just go ahead, security. You're rooted. You can't move, good sir. Another shutdown to Xayah.
Another huge shutdown, managing to pick up 600 gold there, straight to the bank, keeping the snowball going in the bot lane for GCC.
It was 900.
Oh, remember? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it, though. It is going to be a Gore Drinker top as well, as Eris will go ahead and find the Nautilus right then and there. We'll go ahead and get engaged on. Here's Toasty Boy as well. Here's Forever. The Predator is used. Forever will claim another life. Toasty Boy flashes forward. Will confirm it. Mudkip will get the final hit of that one. And 2-0 right before Dragon spawns. Another quick outplay on the map macro by the side of GCA onto GCC. They will secure a third dragon in the game. They will be putting on Soul Point at around 23 flat. Oh, flash forward right there. Spirit Tracks not able to find it. He misses the E completely.
Violet Cap getting a shutdown for himself as well.
Violet Cap said, "You did that to me earlier. I'm going to return the favor." Sorry about the voice crack there. Very apologetic about that one.
It's all good. You are the hype machine on the casting. Very, very nicely done. Yes, the jungle for GCA, though, are just right on track, securing all of these drags and keeping this game in momentum for themselves to just try and end this game as quickly as possible.
That's going to be a nice little engage right here as well. Forever will dodge everything as much as he can. Will drop the Predator onto Lamowski. And in the same spot that he was caught in last time, will be caught there again. I guess some mistakes are just meant to be repeated. As now it's going to be a nice little push here mid lane. Tippers is out to play. Spanaway will cook the tower. As now the Lux Wave Clear is going to come in, try to do as much as she can. Right now, though, I do think if I do look at my calculations, I think with that, we are 8 kills away from Forever hitting 200. So if he hits a 14 this game, he will hit it.
First person in ELU history for 200 kills?
Of recorded history, yes.
Okay.
Forever probably got it last season.
Most likely did. Although we are playing more games this season.
True. Oh, we freeze frame perfectly on the new snowball. That was a horrifying image. That was extremely horrifying. Oh my god. How is his mouth that big? It's a snowball. And Forever will not confirm the Scuttle Crab. Nightmare Seda will go ahead and take it from him.
Though?
Does waste the dunk, will live, and he falls for it. That's huge damage right there on the Toasty Boy. Spirit Tracks taking a very interesting route, flashing forward, will confirm Toasty's death. But I don't think that was the play, because now you reset the Ghost of Darius. Lamowski is going to be taking huge damage. Echo is instantly CC locked up, stunned up, and now that's going to be huge. 2 double kills with the Darius. That's going to be Mudkip confirming another and an ace for GCA. Wow.
Nightmare Seta kind of put his team in an awkward position there, getting caught out like that. GCC did their best there, managing to trade 1 kill away, but that's not what they needed right there.
Spirit Tracks doing that flash like that, super aggressive. He had an out route, you know? He could have used that ult offensively even more, maybe rooted multiple, just, lick your wounds. You only lose Nightmare Seda, that's good enough.
Yes, GCC need to try and slow the game down just a little bit and just try and regroup mentally and not be making mistakes like that, because they're still in this game.
Donut stole it. Let's go. Now Toasty's going to get a nice little instant re-engage onto Spirit Tracks. Does take the Lantern, but the Thresh shield barely blocks it. Harris. Oh no. Spirit Tracks does live with minimum HP. Most likely went down to 1 there, but Eris, as soon as she came out of that teleport, knew that she was as good as dead. You cannot cancel your teleports anymore. So it was very unfortunate, but enjoy the instant map response right there, as now Baron is getting super low. Donut had a chance to steal Baron last game, potentially could do it again. We'll go through right now. That's going to be the new Smite, Consume, Secure, instant Echo Ultimate just to get out of there. Work the attempt, very brave, but now that is also Infernal Soul gonna go to the side of GCA unless a fight here happens.
GCC
I don't think
gotta get in here.
Time. Yeah, it's already too late. It's already 1,000. Lamowski is already way out of position. Has to use the flash forward. There is the Annie just to go ahead and lock him right up there with the Predator. Nightmare Sata's going to flash onto Spanaway. Spirit Tracks will go ahead and not survive this fight. Mudkip kiting perfectly right then and there. Donut PvP will fall as well. Mudkip securing another. Eris, the only survivor, is getting chased down across the entire map as Forever and Spanaway will go ahead and get that inhibitor get more of the Nexus Towers themselves. Eris just trying their best to do what they can. It won't be enough. Banaway is right between the two Nexus Towers by himself. Forever just goes as an auto there. Almost dies himself right there. Darius is here. This is what you need. Spirit Tracks is coming up very soon. But I don't think it is enough to stop the bleeding, as another inhibitor will fall. You have to try as much as you can to catch another person out here. Echo instantly going to proc the Hex Tech Proto Belt, which procs the Predator. Span away may be the sacrificial lamb, as Lamowski is getting huge bursts of damage onto him. Nightmare Sada will go ahead and roll right there. It's going to be a huge Jake's Rocket! And a complete forceful fight will take the turns the wrong way again for GCC. And now they have to pray as much as they can. Toasty Boy just going to survive the Lux full combo to the face. Spanaway will instantly engage onto him. Mudkip will go ahead, go godlike, confirm that one. And that is going to be the series. GCA takes it 2-0. Spirit Tracks with the Forever ult, blocking that one. But right now, it is 2-0. And with that huge, demoralizing loss, I think it could be the potential end of GCC going to playoffs.
That was their game to lose. They just needed to slow down a little bit there and not throwing away all these kills to GCA. But hats off to GCA winning in convincing fashion, not letting GCC stay around in that game too, and ending it real quick before they had any hope of trying to come back into that match.
All right. So it looks like teams are going to be going ahead, taking their new positions here. I think. Yep. So, yeah, we are switching sides. GCC will now take blue side. GCA will go to red now because they did have the pick as well, loser's pick for game 2, and they still chose to stick with the red side. They now switch to the blue, as I would like for the captains to please remember post the in-game screenshots as soon as they happen, if you don't mind. It just helps us out with the process, so that way we can get ISO Square going ahead, working on the player stats. I can get myself getting ready later on to do the stats myself. It's not required. Of course, you can wait until the series is fully over. I don't mind. It's just a personal thing, so that way I can get ISO started up a lot faster. As we are most likely, I think, going to go to break here for a little bit. Or are we going to just go straight into Game 3 draft? I think with a quick about 2 minute break, go ahead and recoup ourselves. We'll be back with more League of Legends action as the second to last game of Week 7 takes us to an eventful Game 3 where GCC, it's a must-win situation in order for them to keep some semblance of playoff hopes alive. Please do not tune away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to a pivotal Game 3 of ELU Week 7, Series number 3 of GCA versus GCC. We watched two pretty unfortunate games there for GCC. Game 1 was a lot closer in the early game. Game 2, just as close, even better for them, but still not able to transition that lead into a mid-game, which was very, very sad. And it very much sucked for them. That's demoralizing, I would say, for a team. But I think if they can just clear their mentals ready and get themselves going back up, I think they can have themselves a nice little shot here. I mean, they would be 5-13, but 5-13, it's better than 4-15. You got to look at the positives.
Just something to build off of for their next series. I mean, if we're being honest, they're just a step away from being able to get a win. Especially in the mid game. Their early game seems to have been fine. They were pretty even in CS for most of game 2 for the first couple of minutes. They just need to take one step further and be able to transition it into a win. I want to see if they can do that here in this game 3.
All right. I do think we are going to go ahead and get teams ready for draft of the crucial game 3.
I would like to see GCC take this game 3 serious and go for the win here, and not see troll picks come through, especially looking at a Vayne top sort of situation. I would like to see them play a standard comp and
You mean
try and
GCA?
take a no GCC. They played the Vayne top against New York Mutants, right?
No, that was GCA.
Apologies.
No, don't worry about it. Okay. He's going and getting some more fried noodles, because he was gone that one time.
No, Nightmare Seta played Vayne top against a. It may have not been New York Mutants, but he did play Vayne top.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
What series?
It was 2 weeks ago. He pulled out a Vayne.
Tad?
He pulled out a Vayne top against a Tom Kench, and it did not go well.
That was New York.
Yes.
Yeah, no other team other than New York and War plays stop can stop. So that would be unfortunate.
All I'm trying to say is I would like to see Nightmare Seta on a more conventional pick in the top lane to put his team in the best position to get a win here.
All right. Now we are going to go ahead and get started into draft as Spanaway comes back with his fried noodles. Nautilus is going to be the first ban on GCC. They just don't want to deal with that anymore. So, won't get the confirmed Nautilus for Game 3 for Spanaway. But I don't know if Spiritrex will keep to his word and agree to the Game 3 Leona, which I think if he does, I think gives him the good boy points, but loses his team the series. But potentially could be another ban here right now. Spiritrex will not be able to play Caitlyn, as that Caitlyn pick has been very effective in the league so far.
They do stick with their word.
Okay, new ban. Okay, they can completely troll Spanaway here. They can completely troll him by picking it first. Are they going to do that to him? Will this be the second team to do that to Spanaway? All right.
Spanaway is on the edge of his seat. Oh no!
It's the second time in ELU Spanaway hard baited again and will not receive the Leo. Oh, no. He is so mad. He is waterfall texting in the Twitch chat.
Oh my god. GCC, what have you done?
GCA is going to be locking in the Vi. Could potentially be the Vi top that I've been hearing so many things about. Spanaway using his team's namesake for it.
I don't know. GCC, you play with fire, you tease Spanaway like that. I'm interested to see what he picks now to pop off on him in retaliation.
Oh, man. All right. Okay. What
Where
is
did,
that? What?
Where did that come from?
What? What? That is the link that Spanaway sent in lobby. God is dead, Nietzsche. Nietzsche is dead, God. Okay. Moving on. We're going to be going ahead jumping past that little intermission right now, as it's not going to be a Jace pick. It is going to be a Galio lock-in. So GCC with the Leona, Darius, Tristana, heavy engage right there, and great follow-up with the Darius and the Tristana right there as well. Can also be their own engages as well. Not exactly perfect for the Tristana, but you never know. GCA going with the Jinx again. All 3 games, all 380 carries games for Mudkip have been Jinx. Galio, most likely support. I don't see forever playing Galio. Ignore the second part of the image, only for the first part. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't still make it better, but thank you. As I how many kills did Forever get last game?
We would know if we had those screenshots.
True. We would know if we had those screenshots.
Wukong Darius in the top lane.
All right, and it's also going to be the Silas lock-in as well. As it is going to be, locked in right then as well. It's going to be nice Silas ultis to take. We'll take the Vi. Mostly take it for the Galio ulti as well. Possibly the Wukong one. I don't know how the ratios would work with that one. Can't they just look at their match history? Nidalee! Okay.
We've seen an Nidalee before in this league.
Have we? I gotta first pick Darius with Wukong open. Oh no. That's true. Violet Cup is known for playing Wukong as well. He did have a really good series on it.
It's not going to be fun for Seta in the top lane against the... As we see a Camille lock in now.
Okay. That's interesting. That definitely spices things up a little bit. I don't think we've seen an Italy before. Yeah, this is the first in Italy. Okay. So we will go ahead and get that started.
Interested to see where GCA's picks all end up, having drafted a Vi, Wukong, and Camille.
So I kind of need to know if Forever how many kills he got the second game. Do you remember, Ruckus?
Not off the top of my head.
I think it was like 7 or 8.
He's pretty close to the 200 mark.
Yeah.
At this point, which is what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, he's 7. If it's 7, he's 6 kills away. If it's 8, he's 5. So, 8? That's pretty good. 5 or 6 away. Or, 7 and 6 away. So, I would like to make sure as well, so that way we can play the sound properly. We'll probably just play the sound both times, including knowing us. So, that'd be perfectly fine as well, as we are going to go ahead and get that going through right now. So, it's Forever playing Camille mid.
And with Violet Cap on the Wukong.
Okay. I see
jungle.
how this game is going. For those who cannot see, it has been switched up completely. All right. We have Nightmare Seda on the Silas top lane, Donut PvPs on the Darius jungle, and Eris on the Nidalee mid lane. So forget Nidalee jungle. We're having a Nidalee mid lane.
Going into a Camille, it's going to be interesting to see
Going
this matchup in the mid
to
lane.
a meal. Oh boy. Huh? Okay, thank you for that. That helps out a lot as it oh for some reason I thought that 0 was a lot closer. I didn't realize he had 10 seconds. Oh no, Spirit Truck, stop coming. Come on. Yeah. We don't want to see Spirit Truck Ziggs. We're gonna see Spirit Tracks go on Tristana, and it's gonna be the big Lamowski Leona versus Spanaway's Galio. Oh. I feel
GCC pulling out the kitchen sink for game 3.
yeah, this is I would call my mom's chicken noodle soup. The entire kitchen sink is in there.
I
Should we
like the
just
mentality from GCC on this one, going all in, just trying to spice
does
things up.
Eris play Nidalee? I don't think so.
Check.
Yeah, no. This is yeah. Eris doesn't play Nidalee at all. Oh, sorry. There's 2 games last season, and there's 6 games the season before that. So 8 total Nidalee games. Okay. This is a looks into camera moment, isn't it, Ruckus?
It's definitely odd, but maybe Eris has another account that he's been practicing the Nidalee on just for this week. Who's
Maybe.
to say? Who's to say?
Maybe.
I'm not quite sure how well it's gonna do into the Camille. Pretty interested to see how Forever pilots it into this mid lane matchup. I assume he's gonna do it well.
I agree. I I don't know how I feel about this. You know?
I'm right there with you, Nitro, and I'm looking at both team comps, and there's things that you could see working, and then there are things that kind of make you shake your head. But until we get into the game and see how it all shakes out, who's to really say? You know, um, Nidley has not been a very common pick in the mid lane for a little while now, correct?
Yeah. I would
So
definitely say so. Apparently something interesting happened in the Super Bowl, the blackout Super Bowl. This was the first Super Bowl 10 years prior that did not feature the New England Patriots, Indianapolis Colts, or the Pittsburgh Steelers as the AFC representatives. And this is the only Super Bowl between 2003 and 2019 to not feature Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, or Peyton Manning.
really interesting.
Huh. That
Those three.
is boo sports. I agree. Boo sports. I hate sports very much. I
Hey
hate
man,
sports so much.
bringing sports ball into the League of Legends.
Oh, yeah, actually, esports news interesting. I think 2021 Worlds broke a record for the most viewed Worlds. I think it's like 65% more viewership than all other Worlds. So, yeah, there you go. Esports gonna. Oh, yeah, Worlds cities were revealed as well as we wait our last 30 seconds, so I have time to mention this. So, an interesting fun fact North America does include Mexico in all other geographical maps except for Riot's game servers. Riot game servers do not count Mexico, they count them as Latin America North.
That is
So,
correct.
Riot including Mexico City in North American Worlds is very interesting.
Didn't they also have Toronto? Was that
Well,
also in the
Toronto
league?
makes sense
Yes.
because that just makes more sense because Canadians and Americans, they count as both North American themselves and the servers are all the same and all that. They are counted in the North American region. But yeah, I know Mexico City is in North America though, but Riot doesn't count Mexico as a part of North America if
They're
you
on the
go by
LAN
their.
server.
Yeah, they're on the land server. They count as, an import slot if they come to the NALCS.
We're talking strictly
We're talking
servers,
we're talking strictly Riot's rules for their
not
ideas.
geography.
Not actual geography where, Mexico is a part of North America. Like I can think a 10-year-old can tell you that.
Hey, they have 200 years of gaming development work,
400
not
years.
400 years,
400 years.
not much geography probably
And,
taken in those courses.
very unfortunate. As we still got the black screen bug as well. So we're gonna go ahead and respectate the game. Things of note to interest: no flash Camille. It's teleported Knight, just like all Camille's that are up using that champion are taking it. Lethal tempo vibe. Oh, hello. Okay, sorry about that. Hello.
We're back.
We're back.
Speaking of blackouts,
Okay. It's just showing Jazz right there on the into the arcane and the friends list. Okay, stream audio is still good. I heard myself. All right, all right. Are we? Can you mind streaming for us? All right. So now we get into game. Looks like it's going to be the same exact things that are happening bot lane, but we may see some action coming up right now. This is going to be forever going to be clawing in. He will go instantly engage on the Spirit Tracks. That's huge engage right there, but this is going to be the other side of the fight as well. The level 1 fights are happening. Silas will fall for the first blood. GCA will claim another. Mudkip will claim the life of Lamowski. Darius will fall to the Wukong, and Invade goes 3-0 for the side of GCA.
well, what GCC did there was they pissed off Spanaway, and you shouldn't piss off Spanaway.
Spanaway went for blood.
Yeah,
And
GCA just went for the jugular there and took it.
They claimed first blood onto the Galio, second blood onto the Jinx, and third blood onto the Wukong. And we are starting this game with GCA up 1.3k gold.
That is not how GCC wanted to start this off.
Wow. And it is Grasp, Nidalee, just trying to abuse the range. Right there, Darius will start top side. He knows his bot side's warded. As Nightmare Seda was the first was the first casualty actually. That fight does able to not teleport top as well as Violet Cap will just go ahead and beat him down with his big stick.
Yeah, Wukong coming into lane with a long sword plus Doran shield.
Yikes.
Not good for Silas.
No, it is not.
And he's also down flash from that as well.
Huge trades going right there in the bot lane. Spirit Tracks will be going ahead and poking the big Colossus man himself. Level 2s are coming in. I don't like Lamowski with the Guardian. The Spanaway took the Guardian because they were expecting Lamowski to take Glacial or possibly the aftershock as Nightmare Seda can't just be in front of the Wukong like that. He will hit you with the big stick, and it does even more damage with it.
Down to one last
Womowski
corrupting
will
pot.
walk straight into the Jinx trap right then and there, forcing the flash right now. Spirit Tracks doing huge damage onto Spanaway. The cleanse was used by Mudkip. I think he thought that was heal. Mudkip is just free autoing right now and will save his support's life. That was a little bit of an incident as Eris is just getting great trades onto the Camille as well. Here is Darius. Is going to start the ghost. Spanaway goes ahead and drops it. That's going to be a nice little dodge right there. Spanaway, you have no flash. And the first trade kill has happened in the game forever. We'll go ahead and hit the W right there. Eris jumps right over. Drops the ignite. It's not going to be enough. Toasty Boy on the Vi punches a dent into Nidalee's heart. And that's going to be a nice little damage right there onto Silas as well. Support stealing the kill, the ELU Classic. I agree. That's what we call a thigh-high croc assist.
Name a more iconic duo, please.
Nightmare Seda did have the back there, just able to just teleport back to lane. Now he's going to stay and potentially die for his crimes.
Yeah, you don't miss much of anything by taking the back there and going ahead and TPing back to lane. At this point, you're walking a fine line with Violet Cap on the Wukong.
I think he knows it would be a trade kills forever. It's going to teleport right then and there. They will go for the dive right then and there. Forever will secure it with the sweeping leg, but Spanaway will go ahead and fall himself. Womowski will fall from the zap around the minions. He bended the bullet. What is that movie called? There's a movie where he does that. Actually, Spirit Tracks is now going to go instantly back in on the Jinx, but that was an ill-advised mistake. Fully stacked lethal tempo, top lane. Violet Cap does not respect Nightmare Seda's teleport and will fall for it.
Yeah, I think Spirit Tracks was feeling the pressure there to try to make a hero play. He didn't have to W back in onto the Jinx like that, just throwing another kill towards this Jinx.
And this is now getting really disastrous. Mudkip on this Jinx this series has been extremely deadly. As Eris does have the long sword for the more damage with the grass, just proccing it, walking away. You know, as I think Nidalee's do. So Spanaway is here. So they do have the guaranteed Galio ultimate onto somebody late game with the Camille as well, which is something you want to see. Nightmare Shader is instantly going to engage right there onto 999 Forever. That's going to be the huge Hex Tech ultimatum with the Galio there. Spanaway walked back into Donut and will fall for it. He will bleed out. If Colossuses do bleed, I guess his Petricide fell out of him, which is very strange.
I think Nightmare Seda was just a little quick there. They had Donut hovering around at his Raptors there. Mic check? Question mark? Try to get everybody to go in at the same time.
We'll go ahead and get engaged right there onto Toasty. Finds Toasty in the bush. Does not end the way he plans it. But first dragon of the series is claimed game 3 for GCC. It does come on the back of Donut PvP going ahead and doing that right now. Does drop the Ghost. Mudkip walked in really far forward for that. Thankfully, the peel is there to save his life. That almost ended horrifically if they had no control ward there.
Very nice taunt by Spanaway there to get away from Donut, who did blow Ghost for that engage.
And now it is a 3,000 gold lead difference, and we are 7 minutes into the game, Ruckus. Every lane is losing.
Yeah, Mudkip is really... he's down a little bit in CS there, so that's the only reason that Spirit Tracks is keeping up as well, but 1,000 gold difference in the top lane.
3 kills. 3 kills really help out right there.
Nothing major.
Oh, Donut's actually right here back again as well. Will not get the taunt right there as he stands perfectly forward. Mudkip will not be able to trade the kill back. The dunk will secure the kill. Now, Eris procs the full tank Nidalee. Just going ahead and just poking. Does have the Sheen now. So, are they going to go for the... oh, what's his name? I watch his YouTube videos all the time. He plays like Nidalee top J4. King Nidhogg. Could be going for the King Nidhogg. Maybe even go like Triforce Nidalee or something like that. As now for sure Nightmare Seda has to try and block as much as he can. Will go ahead and drop the ultimate right then and there. But hey, you found yourself your Darius friend right there. Doesn't have the ultimate. Still is going to keep fighting. Toasty Boy doesn't have ult himself. Ooh, Donut is going to miss that outer Q, but now here's Violet Cup again. Now the slow is there, but the punch to the face knocks Darius stone cold out, baby.
And Mudkip
and now
was...
it's going to be another dive right... Yep, that's exactly what I expected. Good night, Eris.
Dubstep Ignite from 99 Forever.
It is.
Going ahead and securing the kill.
Oh. That scared me. Ruckus, is your mic okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I lagging out right now?
No, you just kind of became a demon for a second there.
Oh, oops. My bad.
Scared me, man. Hey, if it's something we got to talk about, you let me know.
I was hoping to keep that under wraps for playoffs.
Uh,
You know my secret now.
I'm very sorry about that. Guys, it's been revealed. My top laner is a demon.
We're all degenerates.
Are we?
Yeah.
Is me being a degenerate because I have a girlfriend?
No, you're Mordekaiser one trick.
True. I play Mordekaiser. Actually, Lemowski is going to go ahead and miss the E right there in the span away, but it's still going to be the engage coming through. Donut ghosting here again. The flash comes through the slow. We'll go ahead and confirm it. Span away. Did get first blood. Got another kill, and now has died 5 times for his crimes. As now 999 Forever will go ahead and engage onto Eris. There's still huge damage coming through as Eris has to do the best they can to dodge it as much as they can. Nightmare Seda will go ahead and heal himself on the clone. That's going to be the instant engage right there. Lock up, knock up, not enough HP to survive. Tower plates are falling in the bot lane. Nightmare Seda is on the run.
Still running for his life.
He is a man on a mission to escape death. There's going to be no Vi ultimate here, but Toasty Boy with the arcane skin will get the arcane buff, flashes forward to use it. Does good damage onto Toasty Boy, but it doesn't matter. Lemowski will engage on Spanaway again, but I think this time it's going to be bad because Tristana is stopped by the Jinx right there, and that is going to be forever coming in. Oh, the Tristana ulti is not enough to confirm it. A double kill for Jinx. It's 6-16 at 12 minutes. Not even, we're at 11. That's going to be another engage.
Spirit Tracks is wishing there was a Z-axis in League of Legends so he could jump over those.
Oh my god! That's going to be an instant burst right there. That's going to be the Camille Ultimate grants shield and the Galio shield because it grants to all allies in there. Forever does not die. Forever is 2 kills away from 200. Oh god, we are still going. Donut is going to get the easy possible reset there. No, he will not. He dies before he can dunk. Hextech Dragon will go to the side of GCA. We've had 25 kills in 12 minutes. It is a complete bloodbath.
And there is no signs of it letting up.
610 gold to that Wukong. While he already has Divine. Oh my god, that gold lead.
He has twice as much CS as well. They have been camping set atop on repeat with the Vi reach around on the towers.
Vi reach around the forever dives. And that's going to be another kill right there onto Eris. That is just way too easy. At this point, 999 forever. A single kill away from 200 as the teleport bot lane is coming through by the Wukong. They will be trying to stop it. That's going to be Camille gonna come in, try and secure the kill onto Spirit Tracks, and there is number 200 and 201 for 999 ever.
It was all set up by Violet Cap instantly cloning out of the teleport, ulting onto the backline to get onto the Tristana to set it up for forever. Very nicely done by GCA, getting forever 201 kills in Season 2 of ELU.
Okay, we didn't hear it, but that's fine. I hope it was a good sound. Nice. Good job, Forever. Welcome to the 200 Club. There's been so many fights this game that the highest CS is 112. As Rift Herald is dropped top, and they will actually get some tower plates for it. And now Eris is in a lot of trouble as there are 4 people mid lane, and the Nidalee will fall again. Mudkip will claim that tower as well. Does have the shield bow just to survive. Spanaway
is tanking.
Okay, Spanaway dies for his crimes. Does have the lost chapter as well, as this is just pure blood. No hopes of innocent children or women after this game. It is 6-23, as Forever will just instantly engage on Deseda. The Ignite is there, so it stops the healing. Donut PvP does not have a shot. This is the re-engage right now onto Toasty. Forever does fall. Leona will go ahead and confirm that one. Spirit Tracks will claim another. He jumps right over in front of the Jinx, who pops the cleanse. This is Jinx's time to pop off. Powder is no more. As now Eris walks back up, will hit the flash. W will be bravely protected by a minion. An inhibitor tower is under complete threat, as now this would be the time for GCC to just lick their wounds, do as much as they can.
Big Lemowski picking up another huge shutdown for himself. Ugh. I'm sure Neffel didn't like that one.
What? What?
Neffel was commenting earlier on Big Lemowski stealing a kill in the bot lane.
Okay. I didn't know that.
In Twitch chat.
Really? When did he say that?
Threw up in my mouth from that. Support stealing the kill.
Oh, that's Neffel. I did not know who that is. I should have probably clicked on the icon and see who that was. Sorry about that. I'm
okay.
very bad with names, as now it's going to be a nice little pull there by Donut. But I'm not sure you want to pull the Camille closer to you. I think she's just going to... Yep, Mudkip will go ahead and claim that. The Super Mega Death Rocket. Spanaway now going to drop the taunt onto 2. Just try and take as much as he can. Drops the Evertross. Spirit Tracks will not be able to live it. Eris does miss the jump over the wall. It is 4 kills for nothing right now. Nightmare Satyr uses the Wukong ult of his own. It won't matter. It is 8-31 at 16 minutes. Inhibitor will fall. Potentially the game is over, as Donut has to try and defend what he can. Pops the ghost, trying to get as much as he can, baiting them out. Will not be able to live with his life. Violet Cap extremely low, so is Spanaway. 1 hit for both good combo ends them right now. Lemowski will instantly go in, drops the locket. Spanaway barely lives. That's the flash ward by Nightmare Satyr. That's going to be a huge damage on the Mudkip. That will be 1 kill so far. The ultimate is used just to try and secure the away kill, but it does not happen. Violet Cap will go ahead and dodge that, taunt his way as he gets forever another kill. And they are just losing in their own base while GCA is just half HP completely.
And we're so early into the game, only 18 minutes in at this point, that as soon as GCA wipes GCC and they start pushing for an objective, they're up again for them to farm more kills onto.
Well, this will be the latest soul in this series, and that's mainly because GCA has just been focused on pure kills. We would usually have soul point for GCA at this point of the series, but now they will go ahead and secure it. Objective bounties have been in this game for a long while now. 15k gold lead.
They've been too busy winning too hard for Dragons this game.
It's 15k at 19 minutes. Okay, I thought the blue buff would have reset. I would have been really unfortunate. That would have just been the cherry on top for this game. Looking at the gold leads, double gold lead, literally double their gold for Camille and Silas. Double Silas's gold is 9,000. Wukong is 9.6. Double Nidalee's gold is 8 is about 9k right now. Camille is at 10k herself. The only close one is the 80 carry position. Even though Jinx has 7 kills, she is still down about 50-ish CS now. Tristana will farm more. So Tristana will be able to keep up in gold that way. Support gap is about 1.4k, which is a really hard role to have a big gold lead on. And jungle is about 3k as well. They will be doing the Rift Herald. They will not have enough time for it. You don't finish it until maybe they do. Oh my god, I'm wrong.
They managed to get it.
It was 1950 to secure it, and they secured it at 1949. Wow.
And Forever's just going to Chad walk out of this.
There's currently 5 bot trying to kill Forever, as now he will be able to use the Camille E. Fully intended, by the way. Baron will be secure. Shelly will be here with us to celebrate. They're just going to rush it down and end this game. Eris is now all alone. We'll have that procced with the sweeping leg. Eris, you are not meant for this world. The Nidalee will go ahead and fall. Violet Cap. That's going to be Span away, dropping the ultimate on Violet Cap right there. Toasty Boy not going to go in directly with the Vi right now. It is the arcane buff, the powder Vi buff that is in TFT. It's the sister combo. That's going to be a nice little engage right there by Vi onto Spirit Track, trying their best to do what they can. Wukong ultimate is hitting Nightmare Sato, who buffs the Wukong ultimate of himself, but it will not matter as Dota PvP and Nightmare Sato fallen. Lamowski has fallen. Spirit Track flashes the wrong way. That's a full ace. Shelly dances
Shelly dance
to a victory. GCA 3-0 GCC.
Oh.
Wow.
Very nicely done by GCA to close that game out as quickly as they did. Forever keeping the entirety of GCC in the bot lane while the rest of his team secured Baron, and finishing it off with the Shelly dance in the Nexus base. Very entertaining.
How it makes a grown man cry.
Can we see the damage charts?
Yeah, can we? Did you already? All right, so damage charts. Oh my god!
Forever
easily over 1,000 damage a minute for Forever. 23,278 in a 21-minute game.
Man committed a war crime against GCC.
That is Galio actually out-damaging 3 members of GCC there. And then no one comes close. Spirit Tracks is out-damaged by the rest of GCA. Very unfortunate for what's happened. And It is extremely saddening. And with that, I think GCC, with how the conditions have been rolling against them as well, and the fact that they go against the two toughest teams as well, while they aren't confirmed out because War is on a bye this week, War could have easily pushed them out of playoffs. They did play. It is extremely unlikely.
Spirit Tracks did everything he could to try and keep his team in it these last two games. Just unfortunate for GCC.
Oh, the trash talk is getting so good. Okay, the trash talk is there in the Discord right now. I do feel bad for Spirit Tracks. I would like to possibly get an interview with Forever, if that would be possible, since he did hit 200 kills.
Oh no, Toasty boy, why'd you have to do it to him like that?
The last one is really good. Forever is gone. Okay, Forever is just died. Very sorry to announce this live on stream. Forever is gone. Very saddening. Very saddening news brought to me by Violet Cap, the captain of GCA. Man's had to go to sleep. Man's got work. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you don't mind, then we would. You and Toasty are there. Okay, we'll drag him in. Can we do that? Yeah, just join one of the VCs. We'll go ahead and drag you in because I have the power to do that now. So, I mean, Ruckus, your thoughts? You did only see game 2 and 3. Is there any thoughts you want to say with the analysis? Oh yeah, that's right. Violet Cap.
Well, we already have Violet Cap in here, but just quick little wrap up. Obviously, GCA just never gave GCC a chance really to get into either of these games. Game 2, they had a little more bit of a chance to get back into it, but if we're being honest, there was really no hope of it. GCA just kept their foot on the gas pedal and never let up, and they closed out very convincingly. Let's go ahead and get into some interviews.
All right, sounds very good. Hello there, gentlemen.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Very well played, gentlemen. I do say so. That was some fine League of Legends from you, gentlemen. Even though Forever is the one we are supposed to be celebrating with, because he did hit the milestone of 200 kills.
Man's had to sleep.
Pretty convincingly as well. He's 2-0, 8 now? 208, I believe.
Yeah, and I would like to congratulate you guys as well for officially confirming yourselves into playoffs.
Woo.
Congratulations.
Because the worst you can end is 6. So, good job. Feels
Beautiful.
nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think you have the exact same scenario as TPP does because you do have to share the same record.
Same record, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you do share the same record. The only team you don't have head-to-head over is LLW so far.
Okay, well.
Whoa, who are those guys?
Never heard
I
of
know, right?
I think there's some team from Vietnam.
Nobody.
Is Ruckus who mega lulling?
All right, so with that, you are officially confirmed in Violet. It must feel nice to return back to playoffs as you did play in finals last season. You did lose to LLW, but hopefully this is the win. Wait,
hey,
no,
come on. They're really strong right now. Don't
Sorry. I'll let it slide.
I have to recap. Come on. People are new here.
It just comes off as in poor taste, though, especially after they got a convincing 3-0.
No, but I'm saying that because they look better than they did last season. That's why
listen.
Complimenting them.
We had a rocky finals, in season 1, and I think throughout this year we definitely look a lot more convincing, especially with a lot of the ranks within our team is gone up, especially Toasty hitting plat.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Nice.
I didn't even duo with anyone, I swear.
we're looking strong this year, and we hope to show that we're not just a mid lane only team.
All right.
No, all phases of the game looked pretty strong in these last 2 games.
Very good memes posted in Trash Talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Toasty.
My first
Toasty.
memes. I'm so happy.
It was really good. I like the
Well deserved memes.
well deserved.
I'd like to give the Giga Chad one some credit to Violet and Forever. They inspired me.
Yes,
Are they the
Forever
main
did.
meme driving force behind y'all's team?
I think this is like the first time we've actually put memes in Trash Talk. I think, or no?
We've had a little bit of fun, but these are particularly good ones.
Right. So now for sure that you can. Best case scenario, you end first. Worst case, you end sixth. But don't think the worst case scenario is going to happen at all. You do have 2 very interesting series remaining, where War is going to fight you and determine their playoff lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because of the TPP 3-0 versus TAD, and TAD facing off against LLW in 2 weeks-ish from now on the 2nd of December as well. That series carries a lot of weight. So if they do beat you, and just saying if they do, they will go ahead and confirm playoffs for themselves. But if they don't, then that would push TAD to War as a last week playoff hopeful.
Like a head-to-head break.
No,
or
because I think TAD doesn't have it over War.
Okay. Well, yeah, that it seems exciting with a lot of the teams who are kind of in our mid range, and we'll see how the next 2 weeks unfold, and it's going to be exciting.
Yes. So if all goes to plan, and teams beat who are they supposed to beat, upsets can still happen. Of course, I'm not just saying that. And let's say TAD upsets LLW, and War upsets you, then that will make the race a lot more interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do think that would be very. I think it would make the situation a lot more interesting. I think GCA right now, I think it's confirmed because War did have the bye. But at this point, I think it is safe to say that GCC has kind of sunk. The Corsairs have been caught in Bermuda.
Yeah.
Hands in the air.
Are there any teams that have bye weeks left? And
Yes.
is that going to make a difference within playoff confirmations?
Yes, TKK has a bye on week 8, and New York Mutants has a bye the last week. And New York Mutants are currently 12-6. So the best they can end is 15-6. But seeing how the game records are, that may not be enough to secure a top 2.
Damn.
That's insane. That's crazy. I think the league is awesome this year, and
I think more wins take the advantage unless Mikey comes to me and then we allow because TKK is 13-8 and they're going to take their bye week, and then the best they can end is 16-8. I don't know if they would hold the advantage over New York. Something like that. That's something that Mikey will have to break down for me as well.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it solely off wins.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be interesting as well. So, how does it feel to come back to playoffs?
I think it feels great. I think especially in the past few weeks and with rank season ending, I think our team has looked a lot stronger in general. We've had we kind of had a big gap because we had our bye week, and then a game reschedule left us with a lot of open time, and I think we've all kind of really grinded, and I think we deserve it for sure.
Yeah, because the last time we saw you guys on stream was the 7th 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've had rescheduled games that have taken us off the stream just because of our necessary reschedules, which is whatever. But we're glad to have a game stream today and be able to show out.
Very true. And then Toasty Boy, Mr. Nunu King himself, finally got the Nunu ban.
They finally took it off you.
How does it feel to have Nunu ban against you?
I mean, I ended up going, what was it 8-1 and 10, something like that on Vi. So
No
I'm
drop
feeling-
off.
Yeah, 8-1-11.
Yeah.
Also, Violet, if you don't mind posting the screen caps as well.
Yeah, I will do that after this.
Thank you. I have to make a quick content announcement. Congratulating 999 Forever for the first player in hitting recorded 200 kills while we do record the stats.
Do you happen to know off the top of your head what second place is?
Yes, actually, I do.
And what that number is?
So it'd be 200. How many kills did he get that series?
He should end with 208.
He would have 208. That would be Wyke Wazowski of TPP with 170.
Mid gap.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, mid gap.
No, we play a little KDA Warrior forever, so we love to see it.
All right.
So,
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Marcus, do you have any questions?
Not off the top of my head. I would just like to say congratulations on your 3-0 of GCC and confirming playoffs. I personally look forward to playing you guys again, and I hope you guys continue to be successful over the next coming weeks.
Now,
Thanks, appreciate it.
there's like about 2 to 3 more questions I have for the best of you. How do you guys feel about going into war? Do you think war is just going to pull out all the stops against you? Do you have a game plan already in mind? Because you also face war, and then you face TPP. And TPP is going to be most likely deciding who's first or second in playoffs, or whether you even get itself.
Right. Well, I'll say that we look at our games week to week, so we haven't like gone through the entire team list and looked at it. I know, especially when I was doing a draft reaction, like at the beginning of the season, I said that I thought War was going to be a good team, and I still believe they're sitting at that mid tier. I still think they're pretty good. So, it's no joke going into the next 2 weeks, and we don't want them to spoil our little party. So, we're going
Don't
serious.
want them to ruin the surprise, huh?
Right.
And now, how do you guys feel about the resurging TKK?
I love it. I really do. Me and Soundwave, we've casted both their games against LLW and TPP, and we're just absolutely blown away. I love it. I love the competition. It's great.
Because you guys did face them in week 1.
Yeah.
So you guys, easily put them 3-0, handed,
Right.
You handled your business.
With a note, I believe they are the team with Fitzik. Yeah, they were without.
Yeah.
They were without Fitzik for that game, so I think that is definitely an important note. I like a little asterisk on that 3-0 there for sure, not to discredit TKK. But I mean,
TKK with Fitzik is a completely different monster as well.
For sure. But yeah, I'll go back and say the league is pretty strong, and I love that everybody's trying pretty hard.
So with that as well, you guys officially moved to the best series record of 5-1.
Hey, let's go.
Right.
Let's go. That's exactly what you want to hear, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we'll
Feels
take
good to host that over LLW, huh?
We'll take any dub. Take wins whenever.
Yeah, low-key, when I saw you guys lost to what was it, TKK, I was like, yes, we got the record. Let's go.
We got the win over them, boys. But you do have very tough games coming up right now. I think War is going to, give the bite as much as they can, and we are going to have the mid lane first kill place versus second kill place lead. Hey, that's a pretty good matchup, don't you think?
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, not to
go ahead.
Not to look too far ahead. It's gonna definitely be a banger series to end the last regular season. last
We
week
have-
of regular season, right?
I think we have 2 banger series that week. We have War versus TKK, which is playoff battle for sure, and it's gonna be TPP versus GCA, which is huge seeding as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Every single game has playoff implications for seedings and or whether they get in or not.
Oh, you love to hear that. It always comes down to last week. I'm glad that the seeding is going to start to matter, and not that the last 2 weeks are going to mean even more.
That's true. Best case scenario for other teams right now, 16-5 for LLW. Which, wait a second, 16-5? Wait a second. Did I not update our series wins? Yeah, wait, because we're 10-5, but we have 4 series wins. That's not possible.
Anyway,
I had to go ahead and fix that. Sorry about that. But yeah, LLW, the 2-1 team of the year. So, what team do you not want to face in playoffs most?
go
well,
ahead. You go ahead.
I think in the early part of it, like I think it just depends on how this last 2 weeks end up. But I don't want to go against. Well, probably TPP will get either first or second place, so we'll be across from each other in the bye weeks. But I don't want to go against LLW too early, because I think finals is probably going to be us versus either TPP or LLW, and I don't want to go against either one of those two too early, because that final series is going to be one hell of a series.
That's going to be a banger.
Right. Us, let's say if GCA is to take the 3rd seed, right, we would be in the same side of the bracket as TPP. If my bracket knowledge serves me correct. So we definitely don't want to have anything like T1, semifinal showdowns, or T1 Dan1, stuff like that. But like I'm saying, it's nothing to discredit these TKK, NYM, and TAD. Like these are strong teams, and I don't want to get gapped by Sunny D again. So that being said, I gotta wrap up here, get to reporting my scores, but I want to mention one thing. I want to say, Nitrodax, after watching your first few castings and where you're at now, I think you've absolutely gapped, and your casting is pretty good.
For sure.
Thank you. I've been casting 2 years prior to this. So.
He is he's screaming down that mic, and it's
I know.
it's great. I love it.
Yeah,
so round of applause.
Yeah, your energy is so like I love it for casting and for the league in general.
Fun fact, actually, I had Rivington Biz the Third review my cast. Yeah, Big Riv reviewed my casting and gave me hints on.
It's the rapping when the fight's going down. You gotta hit every bar.
Yeah. But I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I would also like to thank Ruckus for coming in last minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Me support.
Yeah, I think
my rock in the top lane on my team, and the rock while I cast.
I'm just here to build you up, buddy.
Yeah, I'll say I like Ruckus's voice for casting. I think he has a good casting voice, and for not play by play, but like analysis, I think he does well on that too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. With that being said, thank you, boys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us.
All right. I would also like to send a final compliment to Jazz.
Yes, thank you, Jazz.
Absolute banger.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been Week 7. Series number 3 is officially in the books. GCA has confirmed playoffs tonight, baby. Another team has locked in their spot. Looks like 14 is the threshold. A couple teams are just a few wins away from that. Come back Tuesday night where a huge series determines a lot of the future for these teams. New York Mutants will be dropping on the Rift to face against LLW. Important thing to note, New York Mutants will be blue side, LLW will start the game red side. That is not something you would want to miss. I hope it is another TKK series where we get a ton of viewers here just bringing out supporting both teams. But I am your host with the most right now, Mr. NitroTax5, joined by my ever so lovely rockin' the top, Ruckus.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
And from production to jazz, we would like to wish you all a wonderful and safe night. Happy early Thanksgiving, because I won't be able to cast it. So have a happy early Thanksgiving from me. Be safe and don't pull a Mikey Poo. Good night.
Bye.